the most amazing things happening in the Norman area, the most recent things, the events you need to get on your calendar, the tickets you need to buy, the reservations you need to make, and all the things that are going to get you to be the best spouse, date, friend, human ever. It's a great chance for you to know what's happening, all the dynamic things that are happening here in Norman, Oklahoma, some of the news that's happening as well, and just get all of the latest updates. You don't want to miss it. Sit back, have a beverage, watch all the things happening, and then get a calendar out and start filling in some dates. We have amazing things happening and coming up, and we don't want you to miss it. Let's get started. First thing that I want to talk about is partnerships. I am very, very pleased with Norman and what we've been doing with partnerships. Last weekend, we had a great event. We had Second Friday. Lazy Circles in the Custard Factory. They partnered together and made beer floats. This was something I had never heard of, and it was really interesting, and it took two businesses combined, and they had a great opportunity to do amazing things. Had a chance to go check out Cody Giles in the Uncanny Art House. If you have not been to see the exhibit, it quintessentially is Norman. You can see all the photos of people, the eclectic nature of our city, and the dynamic nature of our city, the fact that it is an incredible space, and you get to see who we are through the eyes of Cody Giles. Guest Room Records is doing amazing things. So again, don't forget to go visit them. They're downtown. They're an institution. If you're coming here for football games, you're here because you just moved in. All of my freshmen are finally moved in. All of my students are moved in. We're getting ready for school to start on Monday. We want you to explore Norman, shop Norman, eat Norman, play Norman, and have fun in Norman, because we know that you're going to have a great time for at least the next 4 years. Some of you guys 6 years, and some of you maybe even 10 years, because you're going to get your PhD while you're here. So we'd love to have you explore and make this your home. We can't wait to have you here. Just south of us in Noble, don't forget to go have some great Mexican food at Juan Jalapeno. They've got new things coming out, like they've got gorditas de chicharrones, and I said that's going to be an amazing dish for you, and it will be incredible. They're right there on the right side, just past the, or actually just north of the post office. Let's see. Did that one already? Main site had an awesome fiber arts exhibit. They did a great job. Of course, they're also looking for artists for this fall. So if you want to be in a very chic environment, please check that out. They're fantastic. My friends at Forward Foods, they're getting in new cheeses from around the globe. You don't want to miss it. You also do want to make sure that you're getting on their list for all of their cheeses coming up. Why? Because the holidays come up quick. You have incredible wine tastings. Let's say you're having a group event and you need some cheeses. The place to go is to go visit Susie at Forward Foods. Go visit Wampus at Forward Foods and go visit them and ask questions. They are phenomenal. And they also had a great partnership that they have with Scratch. So if you go to Scratch and you order a charcuterie board or a tasting board to go through wine, they will have 3 cheeses. One cheese will be very, very like adventurous, something different. And you have 2 that are very much standards that you will be used to. So a good chance for you to test your cheese palette. I love that. And you know, of course, I love that business. On Campus Corner on October 25th, they're going to have Halloween on Campus Corner. So check that out. It's going to be fun downtown. And actually just south of downtown. By the way, in case you don't know, Campus Corner and downtown Norman are about 5 blocks from each other. So if you wanted to walk it, you can actually walk from one shopping district to another. And it will, of course, when it's not 1,000 degrees outside, I think that's probably a good idea. But yeah, I'm excited about that. My friends at Ice Creamatory have new flavors out. They got the Ice Cream Man and the Faculty. So check that out. If you haven't been over there at 12th and East Lindsay, go grab that. If you like horror-themed ice cream, you will think it's amazing. And if you haven't ever been in it, you should go. It is very, very cool. The ice cream is very good as well. And it's really hot, so why not go visit them? Don't forget the Chamber of Commerce has their Boots and Bling, which is their annual banquet coming up. They're doing all of their fundraising right now. I'm going to say this, and this is for my friends in Noble. Listen, y'all. You have an important vote this weekend, and we really need you to do this. Why? Because you are going to grow quite a bit bigger, and you need more schools, and you need more renovations to your schools, you need a new admin building. So please vote yes on the bond issue. Please vote yes on the school bond issue in Noble. Why? Because one, it doesn't cost you any extra taxes. It actually is going to be great for your community, and you really need it. Because if not, you're going to squeeze, it's like a sausage casing. You're going to squeeze more people in a small space. You don't want to do that. We were very saddened to hear about Interurban. Interurban closed after 50 years. So it has been a long, long legacy here in Norman, Oklahoma. They will be leaving. Hello? The Blue Bonnet, every night they got stuff going on. They're, whether it is karaoke or live music, so check them out. They're in what I call Music Row. Hello, Vanessa. They're all over. It is a great chance for you to check them out. One of my very favorite chocolate shops is downtown. It's Apple Tree Chocolate. They have peanut butter and jelly bark is what they have on there. They have an espresso bark that I love. You know, how's my coffee shop? I mean, I went and got my coffee from Beanstalk this morning, right down in that area as well. So I think it's important for us to kind of shop local, buy local, taste local, all the things. Sooner Mall is going to have their 50th anniversary. Again, the mall and I are the same age. Theirs is going to be August 28th and to the 30th. They're going to have events. They're going to have food trucks. They're going to have all kinds of fun stuff. And so check that out. You'll get to celebrate with Sooner Mall as they are turning a ripe young age of 50. We were very much saddened to hear that the Toy and Action Figure Museum in Pauls Valley is leaving. However, they have had an influx of people go visit. They are looking for a new space in a new city. So if you think that Norman should have it, give me a big thumbs up. If you think that it should be somewhere else, of course, let me know what city you think it should go to. They are exploring their options, and so it's an interesting concept and an interesting thing. We've been down there and had a good time. Yellow Dog has been showing off the fact that fall is coming, and of course the students are back. So we have all these things that are happening. Go check out their drinks over on Porter. Sweet Pea Farms and Sweet Spot Bakery also partnering together. Why? In the Sweet Pea Farms, the lady that owns that got hungry and decided she wants some sweets. So what did she do? She went to Sweet Spot Bakery stand at this lady's house and went and grabbed some. And it was super neat to see the two sweets actually sharing, and it worked out. It was fantastic. And again, it is that business collaboration and the idea that we are working together. There is a rendering of the new 5th and 6th grade school in Noble that they want to build. It is massive. It is a massive, massive campus. It will be out on Highway 77 and like Cemetery Road. They've got the land out there already. So the idea of starting to get that thing built is important. Talking about live music and all the fun stuff. This weekend on Second Friday, it was busy. It was steamy. It's been hot. It's all get out. Today's the first break in the heat. It's been 85 and I love it. Yes. Camp Crimson was this weekend, so we've had all the freshmen coming in, all the families coming in. They should all be settled in over the weekend, the last minute, getting all their shopping done before they hit the books. And then we also will welcome, reminder, we are welcoming all the commuters. So if you think traffic has been busy because we have our students, the Norman Public Schools and residents, we are adding commuters next week. So if you think it's been busy last week, it's going to be more busy this week. So just be aware that with all the construction, all the different places, it's going to get even busier. So take some extra time to get places. It's part of us being a growing city. They changed hours a little bit at Ice Creamatory. You might want to check with them because I think they're modifying it and trying to figure out what works best for them. There's several different home builders I'd like you to look at, whether it's Grady Carter at Oklahomies. They have some homes here in Norman. I was very excited to announce that they are almost have the Heartland Flyer funded all the way through 2027. So we're excited about that. We're looking at permanent funding sources for that train system. Also to get it expanded to the north. It needs to hook up in Kansas so that we can have a through line at that point, and also it will be a major component of our transportation plan for the central Oklahoma region when we do commuter rail, we do downtown rail, and then have it connecting to the Amtrak system. Brewtoberfest is coming up. Don't forget to get that on your calendar. It is going to be, hold on, let me find out. September 8th is when it's going to happen. It usually happens on a football Friday. So you'll come in, you'll go to the park, and they have breweries there, they have wineries there, and they have just a lot of fun. Live music sometimes. And it's a big event. It's gotten bigger and bigger every time. It is sponsored by the Norman Brewers Alliance. And so we're excited to have them do that. It's going to be incredible. Showcases our breweries. BIG has Clockwork Orange juice is coming back. So if you like that beer, it is coming back again. They do it every year. So they have it coming up, getting ready for the fall. Opolis Productions this last weekend had, actually maybe yesterday. Was it just yesterday? Yeah, last night. They had a heavy metal show. But they do all kinds of different music. They're an incredible collective. They are artist owned, and they do incredible community events, and they work on the art community itself. They build family, and I think that's important. Main event is being showcased because our sheriff's department and police department did something very kind, and it was very cool. There's a young lady that did not have someone show, or a young person did not have someone show up to, a young man that did not have someone show up to their birthday, so they went ahead and did that for them. It was fantastic. It's good to see our law enforcement do something amazing. Juliet's, listen, y'all. If you don't have this on your bucket list, get it there. Go eat. Go eat there. They have phenomenal food. They are an oyster bar, steakhouse, and they're right down in downtown Norman. It's fine dining. It is phenomenal. Everybody that I've heard that's gone there has said they loved it and they have enjoyed it. The people that are behind it are incredible. So go check them out. And I mean, have a good drink, walk the city, maybe go watch a live music show. It'd be a great date night. Grab some chocolate, go to the donuttery. They have little fried donuts. You can do that. You can literally walk up and down downtown Norman and be a boss. I'm just saying. You're going to be incredible. The person you're going with is going to love it. The friends you're going with are going to love it. You guys can have a ball. Norman Farmers Market, we have Tuesdays still for a little while longer, but then that one will be over. But we have a year-round market on Saturdays. It currently is still 8 a.m. till 1 o'clock. And the winter time, it goes from 9 a.m. to, I believe, 1 o'clock. So just be aware the hours will change as it gets further into the season. But right now, everything's in season, so come grab it. One of the things that Juliet's had this last week was salmon and elote cream corn. I mean, come on now, y'all. And it looks beautiful. Tornado Coffee is going to be at the farmer's market. I will tell you, I did have a cup of Tornado Coffee. I really like it. It is a vendor there. They have one called Power Flash Blackout. Anybody from Oklahoma, it's a little triggering, but it's super awesome. And the coffee's really good. My friends down in Noble, if you want breakfast, you know where to go. It's Tiffany's. So Tiffany's has breakfast and lunch. They've got all kinds of amazing things. I think they have my favorite beer battered onion rings. It is amazing. They have pineapple with brown sugar on it. They have pancakes. They had all kinds of things going on. They have great breakfasts, great lunches, so check them out. They're just out there about 5 minutes. Good chance for you to get down there. International Pantry, they're doing a lot of things. They're selling their cast iron. Chef Andrea's going to do things. And if you haven't been to her event, please go. She's phenomenal. She teaches you how to cook. You get to eat. And you get to have a bottle of wine with you and pour it. It's really cool. Oklahoma House of Music, they're doing incredible things. They're bringing artists in and events. And so we're excited about that. Look forward to the fall and winter. Tonight at 123 West Main, Legally Brewed, we have Sorry Darlin'. They'll be playing live tonight from it's 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock. So get out there, have a great beer, and then go watch live music. Then guess what? You can go down the way. You can watch it at BIG. You then can keep going. We got breweries all up and down Maine. You got Lazy Circles. Green Feather Book Company, their book of the week is Phoebe Berman's Gonna Lose It by Brooke Averick. I always go pick up the book and join a book club. Jared Deck, one of my very favorite artists, also Representative Deck in the Oklahoma House, is also a musician. He reinvented Garth Brooks' Two of a Kind, working on a full house. So you can go hear him play. He plays at several different places. So we'll be looking for where he's going to end up next. Cleveland County Election Board is looking for their new I Voted sticker design. The contest is happening now. So get in there, get your kids, make the design so that when we all put our stickers on, could be your child's design that we get to do that with. That's fantastic. And I want that one. I don't want the traditional one. I always want the one the kids design because it's fun and it's neat. Apple Tree Chocolates also has cotton candy, in case you need a little bit of a sugar rush, a little bit of a sugar hit. There you go. You got it right there by the bucket. So don't forget to go to Apple Tree Chocolates, get that. You'll love it. OVAC is actually going to have a member meeting down here August 23rd. So that's in a couple of days, and that's going to be at Uncanny Art. It's going to be an Uncanny Art hang. It's a chance for all artists to get together and spend time in an incredible space. So it's a good chance for us to showcase our space at Uncanny Art House. Also, remember the exhibit is on. They'll get to see that too. So it's a neat chance for them to really see the interactive way that we do art here in Norman. Oh, let me tell you about the Bat Walk. So, there was a Bat Walk out at Lake Thunderbird, and it ended up selling out. And so ultimately what happened, thank you for the likes. Ultimately what happened is that there's this walk. They're going to be led by a naturalist and by a person that is a bat specialist. And they're going to take you out and let you walk out at the lake in an evening time. How fantastic is that? This one sold out. I believe there's another one September 25th. And so we will be looking for that and let you go. Sold out is an interesting word because I think you just signed up for it. You RSVP'd. So as that new one comes available, I'll let you know. Again, you want to get on the list quickly. That is a big deal because if you wait, you will miss it. My friend Johnson Commercial Group, he is selling a property out in Blanchard. Yes, I do consider Blanchard part of the Norman region. I consider Blanchard part of the region. Tecumseh, Noble, Goldsby, Washington. All of those are part of Norman because they feed into our area and who we work with and who we partner with. Of course, it's Noble, Slaughterville, Purcell, Lexington, all of that. So, these are all parts of our region, so you'll hear me talk about them. Social Butterfly Catering. They're doing game day catering and tailgate catering. So if you need someone to cater your tailgate, please get a hold of them. Let them bring it out to you so you don't have to cook. They just hand it to you. You get out there, you party, you hang out, and they take care of the food for you. Recently, Chamber had business after hours. They were at the OU College of Fine Arts, and they had a good time there. Let's see. The local had Singo. That was like Tuesday night. They had Singo at the local downtown. Again, these are nightly events you can go to. Green Feather Book Company had their Hump Day Book Club, so they did theirs. So again, there's book clubs every night. There's live music. L.V. Ellis was here for Hamilton, and so he came down to Sooner Theater for a one-man show while he was on tour for Hamilton because he's from Oklahoma. It was a good chance for us to have him work with our students and work with the theater in the Sooner Theater and to showcase the artistic, incredible roots that we have here in Norman, Oklahoma. Karaoke is tonight at Opolis. If you're going to go to Opolis and sing your heart out, please do so. Go out there, show off your pipes, get out there, have a good time. Also, the more that you do that, the better you get. The better you get, the more people see you. The more people see you, the better chance you have to have people do things. Veronica, well, she is a bat specialist. She's going to be out there. She talks about Mexican free-tail bats and all the different species spotlights and things like that. You need to I'll call her Veronica G. I was like, Veronica G is good, and you want to check out what she's doing. It's amazing. There are, of course, art classes in Norman. Firehouse Art Center is doing art classes, pottery classes, glass point, you name it. you can get on the list. They do incredible artwork. It's a phenomenal space. The second you even get near it, you feel the creativity come to you. A lot of talk about One Transit. One Transit is coming up because that is going to be our regional transit system. The vote will come up later this year, and I think 2026, 2027. So we have that coming up. Don't forget that on Thursday, September 10th, the Cleveland County Fair comes in. Now, that is a free event to get into the fair. Now, obviously, there's vendors and shoppers and, of course, rides that your kids are going to want to go to. So there's going to be some money spent and then the food vendors. But the fair itself is a good chance for you to get in and visit and see our agricultural roots and see all of our people that are in rural parts of this city and just really get in touch with the fact that they are going to be incredible. And then the winners of that go to the state fair, which will be the following week, which is usually how that works. A lot of the county fairs are the week prior to the state fair because then they all move on and they go to show off their pumpkins and show off their watermelons and make sure they got the best in the state. 2500 Boardwalk Suite 102 is available. It is $1,195 a month. It is in a commercial space. Again, that's Johnson Commercial Group that you can pick that up. It's a beautiful building. It is over off of 24th. Yeah, my bad walk. Tiffany's showing off their breakfast. They had French toast with, strawberries and cherries and things like that on it. All the beverages. We're seeing lots of beverages because it's been so hot. People are really excited. This weekend, we have the USA National Tour, and it is a Lake Thunderbird State Park. It's going to be like ski racing, like jet ski racing. Going to be fantastic. It's going to be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Go check it out. It will be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of energy, and it's going to be just a fun weekend to go check out the racers. P.F. Chang's in University North Park. Don't forget they have half-price bottles of wine all day, every Wednesday. It is their Wine Wednesday special. Good chance for you to get into P.F. Chang's and visit with them and have a great dinner. Of course, OU Daily has been doing really good about all the move-ins and the Camp Crimson and everything coming in. The Vintage Clothing Market is Saturday, September 26th. This is at Yellow Dog Coffee Company, and it's also at right there in that space that they have that and the Lure. And so you'll see them all be there together in that Porter area. It's a good chance for you to get all of your clothing for the fall, get that wardrobe changed up and something a little eclectic and vintage. I did see the OU football team did take a tour of the Oklahoma City Memorial and Museum. Why? So they know who they're playing for. Because again, it's not only that they're playing for Norman, they're playing for Oklahoma. When they have the Oklahoma name on the front, they want to let them know who they're playing for. They do that with the NBA players too. When they first get off the plane, they take them there first to show them who their city is. So it's a big deal to kind of do that, and I think it's important that we let them know that kind of who they're voting for. It is the runoff time, so don't forget to vote. Either today is Friday from 8 to 6, then you have Saturday from 8 to 2, and then it's Tuesday from 7 to 7. We have 2 state questions, and we have a lot of runoffs. Embassy Suites, do not forget to get your rooms. And if you have not booked your rooms already, you don't want to be late. And get it early, book it soon. Because if you don't, you're going to be staying in Timbuktu. Because when we have these football games here, if you don't get it in our area, you're not going to get it more. You're not going to get it south of us. You're going to end up way up in Edmond somewhere because all the hotels are going to be full. So you don't want to do that. You want to make sure you're here. Make sure that there's not either Airbnb, a VRBO, or whatever you need in our area. We also have RVs, spaces for you to do that. And we're building more, and we continue to build more. So we will have more capacity as we keep building in Norman, and we keep doing that. There's a best restaurants in Norman. And I will tell you the top three that they said in Norman are Terra Hamaras, Legends, and Chips and Ales. Do you agree? We've got pumpkin fudge coming up soon at Apple Tree Chocolate, because you know all the pumpkin people. The first whiff of a little bit of a cool weather, they're like, pumpkin spice. And you're like, no, man, pumpkin spice. But I can't say a whole lot, because the second I see a Christmas tree, it makes my heart happy. So I'm like, there you go. They're going to be having pumpkin spice. I'm going to be sweating and walking through Christmas stuff. So there's that. Noble Farmers Market, I believe, and I could be wrong, I believe there is two different, it's all Noble Farmers Market, but there's two spaces. There's an outdoor pavilion, right? Then they have an indoor at the senior center just a couple blocks up. So I think it's in both places. So I believe that Noble Farmers Market is in two places. You have the pavilion right there by City Hall. Then you go up a couple blocks to the left, and you're at the senior center. I think they have an indoor part of that market too. I'm going to verify that, and I'll check it and make sure that next time that's the truth. But I really am excited about that because that market has grown a lot. And so we're excited about what's going on there. This Saturday, do not forget, Abigail Dawn and Trevor Galvin will be at the roastery. They'll be at Yellow Dog. They play at about 11 o'clock in the morning. You go in there, you grab your coffee, get to watch live music. Again, this is the benefit of being a music city. We have musicians that come here and play. Our coffee shop, you're sitting there having a cup of coffee listening to a musician that's probably touring a lot of the year. They just happen to have this Saturday available, and they're performing live for us, and we are blessed to have that happen. It doesn't happen in every city. It doesn't happen that there's probably 17 coffee shops in the Norman region. You can go check them all out. You can have 17 different kinds of coffee, different ways it is produced, different ways it is cupped up for you, and make sure that you get everything you need. We're a little coffee snobby, to be honest with you. But guess what? We've earned it. If you've gone through the whole thing and tasted different coffees, you get it. So hopefully we get to teach you about our coffee culture. It's incredible. Also, don't forget that in Noble, there are two bond issues. You have the school bond issue, but you also have a transportation bond issue. This is to add buses, because again, we have more kids in Noble. We need more buses, so you don't want to have them missing out on that. So let's make sure that both those propositions go through. Again, an investment in the schools and buses is an investment in your kids in your city. And you want to do that because, again, as it grows, if you wait and buy it later, we can tell you in Norman it's more expensive. So you don't want to do that. Get it now. Of course, a welcome back for all the Sooners that are coming in. We obviously have a lot of Democratic candidates coming through the city. We generally do because we're a more liberal city. So you will see all of our political candidates rolling through here at some point. Make sure and go to one of their events, visit with them, hear their vision, see if it's what you think you want it to be. One of my little trailer, Morning Flower Coffee Company. Now, Morning Flower Coffee Company is at Cedar Lane and 77, diagonal from South Walmart is where it's at. It's a little trailer. All school faculty, staff, people that work in schools get 10% off of their coffee at her mobile trailer. Listen, y'all, this coffee don't play. It is seriously hardcore. If you have not had her coffee, you need to go get some, get in that trailer, make it happen. I believe she is off on Mondays, though. So I don't think she's there on Mondays. I believe that's a day off. And so Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. If you want blueberry bread, you go down to Pride Popcorn. They're doing bread too. They're in downtown Purcell, right near the Bell Star Saloon. You can go there. It's amazing. So check them out. Pride Popcorn also has Pepsi in a bottle, y'all. A glass bottle. So if you're like, I need something cold and refreshing, guess what? You can get Pepsi in a bottle there. Which we don't see in this neck of the woods all the time. My friends at the Warehouse Event Center, if you're looking for a space for a wedding, an event, a business event, or you just need a place to have a big gathering, or you need an office space, go check them out. They are phenomenal. It's a neat building. It's right downtown. You're in the heart of everything. The energy is great. The vibe is good. My friends at Ruya Team Realty, they do incredible things, and they are talking about the benefits of living in Norman, Oklahoma, and they showcase all the different spaces and the businesses and the parks. And guess what? It just makes us look amazing, and we all know it really does. And when we start talking to them and say, "Hey, how much stuff costs here compared to the West Coast and East Coast?" People are like, "How fast can we get on a plane?" And once they come and visit, then they're shocked. They love the area, they love who we are, and we're excited about that. So it is a phenomenal thing. Check out your farmers markets for lettuce. Obviously, that's a big deal right now. There's an event by or a grant by the Oklahoma Conservation Commission. It's a wetland restoration cost share opportunity. If you have a wet spot on your land, they can go ahead and help you keep it that way and working on preserving some wetlands. And so checking with them, that is amazing, a good opportunity. Tanglefoot Farmers and Market, they are, I believe, out in Blanchard. They come to the farmers market here in Norman on every weekend. They've got amazing eggs and meat and lettuce and all the veggies. They're incredible. So check them out. And finally, let me just tell you, they had a chance to do, guess what they're doing? They are getting ready for Norman Music Festival 2027. They're planning every month. They went to Blues, which is a wine bar over by the courthouse, and they had a great planning meeting, and they're getting ready for a bigger, badder, better, because, that's what happens every year. Bigger, badder, better. And the last thing I will leave you with is the Dirty Beverage Bar, my little green trailer. They made deliveries all over. They do them on Fridays, and they deliver to Noble, they deliver to Purcell. They delivered over 100 drinks in a very short period of time. It is amazing. It is incredible. And they did it to KID, Hubbard, Pioneer, Curtis Inge, and Noble High School. They also delivered to Purcell Admin Building, Purcell Elementary, Purcell Intermediate, Purcell Junior High, and Purcell High School. That is an amazing business that is doing that every Friday. You put your orders in, and then they're bringing it to you. That is incredible. Super, super fun, super amazing, and just incredible times. So, y'all, that's not everything, but that's where I'm at. We did 30 minutes of events and things going on, and there's even more happening. There's a couple of different ways that you can find out. One, go to Facebook and join Future Growth and Vision Norman Network. Two, you can absolutely subscribe to this network and make sure that you get my lives as soon as they go live so you can watch them. And then three, share snippets with it. Cut it up. That's fine. I'm going to cut it up a little bit, but I'm not giving you all 33 minutes this week. So you got to go ahead and watch it and get on it and make sure that you see all the things that are happening, because there is no way I can do everything that's happening in Norman, Oklahoma. Get excited. The last Summer Breeze is this weekend on Sunday night at Lions Park. They bring in about 6 or 7 artists, some of the best artists in the region, and they tour nationally. They're phenomenal. It is a chance for us to do our last hurrah before school starts. This happens every year. The Sunday before school starts, they do this, and we get to showcase some of the best musicians in the country, and they happen to be right here in Norman, and they do a free concert at Lions Park. Bring a bottle of wine, bring some snacks, and go listen to some great music. Thank you guys, and have a great, great weekend.